Top 20. Microsoft Azure Cloud-Based Project Ideas. 1. Cloud-based IoT monitoring system. Develop an IoT monitoring system using Azure IoT Hub and Azure Stream Analytics to collect, process, and analyze sensor data in real time for various applications like smart home automation or industrial monitoring. 2. Serverless computing with Azure Functions. Build serverless applications using Azure Functions to execute code in response to events, such as HTTP requests, database changes, or timer triggers, enabling scalable and cost-effective solutions. 3. Machine learning model deployment. Deploy machine learning models on Azure Machine Learning Service to create predictive analytics solutions, automate decision-making processes, or enable intelligent applications. 4. Cloud-based data warehousing. Implement a cloud-based data warehousing solution using Azure SQL, Data Warehouse, or Azure Synapse Analytics to store and analyze large volumes of structured and unstructured data for business intelligence and reporting purposes. 5. Azure-based web application hosting. Host web applications on Azure App Service to deploy, manage, and scale web apps with ease, leveraging features like automatic scaling, continuous deployment, and integration with Azure DevOps. 6. Real-time data streaming with Azure Event Hubs. Build real-time data streaming pipelines using Azure Event Hubs to ingest, process, and analyze streaming data from various sources, enabling use cases like real-time analytics, fraud detection, or IoT telemetry processing. 7. Hybrid cloud integration. Integrate on-premises infrastructure with Azure Cloud Services using Azure Hybrid Connections, Azure VPN Gateway, or Azure ExpressRoute to extend data center capabilities, enable hybrid identity management, or facilitate secure network connectivity. 8. Azure Cognitive Services integration. Incorporate Azure Cognitive Services APIs, such as computer vision, natural language processing, or speech recognition, into applications to add intelligent capabilities like image recognition, language translation, or sentiment analysis. 9. Cloud-based data lake storage. Implement a cloud-based data lake storage solution using Azure Data Lake Storage, Gen 2 to store, manage, and analyze large volumes of structured and unstructured data for advanced analytics and data science workloads. 10. Azure DevOps Continuous Integration Continuous Deployment (CI/CD). Set up CI/CD pipelines using Azure DevOps to automate the build, test, and deployment processes for applications hosted on Azure, enabling rapid and reliable software delivery. 11. Azure Kubernetes Service (AKS). Deploy and manage containerized applications using Azure Kubernetes Service (AKS) to orchestrate containerized workloads, automate scaling, and achieve high availability in a cloud-native environment. 12. Serverless data processing with Azure Logic Apps. Create serverless workflows using Azure Logic Apps to automate data processing tasks, integrate cloud services, and orchestrate business processes without writing complex code. 13. Azure Databricks for Big Data Analytics. Utilize Azure Databricks, a unified analytics platform, to perform big data analytics, machine learning, and AI tasks at scale, leveraging Apache Spark-based processing capabilities. 14. Azure SQL Database Migration. Migrate on-premises SQL Server databases to Azure SQL Database or Azure SQL Managed Instance to modernize data management, improve scalability, and reduce infrastructure overhead. 15. IoT Edge Computing with Azure IoT Edge. Implement IoT Edge computing solutions using Azure IoT Edge to deploy and run containerized workloads at the edge, enabling real-time analytics, AI inferencing, and local data processing. 16. Azure Virtual Desktop, formerly Windows Virtual Desktop. Deploy and manage virtual desktop infrastructure, VDI, in the cloud using Azure Virtual Desktop to provide secure remote access to desktop environments and applications from any device. 17. Blockchain development with Azure Blockchain Service. Build blockchain-based applications using Azure Blockchain Service to create, deploy, and manage blockchain networks, smart contracts, and decentralized applications, dApps. 18. Azure Sentinel for security monitoring. Use Azure Sentinel, a cloud-native CM, security information and event management service, to detect, investigate, and respond to security threats across hybrid cloud environments, leveraging AI and machine learning capabilities. 19. Serverless API development with Azure API Management. Develop, publish, and manage APIs using Azure API Management to enable secure and scalable access to backend services, streamline API versioning, and enforce usage policies. 20. Azure Cosmos DB for globally distributed applications. Build globally distributed, highly available applications.